was walking down the street, feeling kindly, when the wind came out your butt to my wig off. Oh, it was a sight to see. My hair flying in the breeze, 'cause the wind came out your butt to my wig off. People started laughing, they couldn't believe their eyes as my wig flew through the sky. Oh, what a surprise! I tried to catch it, but it slipped right through my hands. 'Cause the wind came out your butt, and now somewhere in the land. Oh, the wind came out your butt to my wig off. Baby, try like shit. You can see the car that you almost hit. I'd rather take the bus instead. Riding with you, I'm gonna end up dead. Don't ask me if I need a lift. Baby, I like shit. She just ran through always style. I ain't trying to get stopped by the cops. Baby, why the hell did I let you drive? It's a miracle that you're still alive. Don't ask me if I need a lift. Baby, you drive like shit. Oh, 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 oh. Look out, my girl is driving. Watch out, my girl drives like shit. Whoa, 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 whoa. My girl is driving. Watch out, my girl drives like shit. Gotta let you know I will fuck you up. I whoop that ass, talking all that shit, spank that ass till you down like a bitch. So I ain't playing. I'm here to get that. Whoop that ass. It's time to push face. I'm the one who brings you pain in the rain. I whoop that ass until the bell rings. Already know that I do not play. Throw a box like I'm cutting down hay. I whoop that ass every single night. Spank that ass till they stop the fight. I'll tell you the story of a man. A radioactive gift in his hand. His hand grew 10 times his normal size. That helped him get his money on time. He knew if the bitch was telling a lie, which was 100% of the time. Superpowers to make a bitch listen. They get her naked with sex-wave vision. Hit a police station in a single bound. Slapping bitches down to the fucking ground. His name was famous across the land. They called him the pimp named Superhand. Oh shit, yeah, pimp named Superhand. He had powers no other pimp had. Oh fuck yeah, pimp named Superhand. That motherfucker was Superman. Asking for better, ain't asking for much. You had one job and still fuck it up. Sometimes you gotta learn respect. I use my gift hand to correct. It's called a bitch slap. Come get some baseline. Who taught you to hate the texture of your hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin to such extent that you bleach to get like the white man? Who taught you to hate the shape of your nose and the shape of your lips? Who taught you to hate yourself from the top of your head? Who taught you to hate your own kind? Who taught you to hate the race that you belong to? So much so that you don't want to be around each other. No, before you come asking Mr. Muhammad to beat you, you should ask yourself who taught you to hate being what God made you.
Welcome back. Welcome back. One more again in the building at School for Justice, where we live, love, laugh, and conquer police brutality. I am your host, School for Justice here. Thanks for tuning in. Tonight, we have another good content to bring to you. We are in Arkansas. We're in Arkansas tonight. So sit back, relax, let's get your popcorn, get your wine, get whatever you may need, and let's jump on the topic. Salute, salute, and salute, fam.
Responded to multiple noise complaints at a property in Springdale, Arkansas.
Where's the owner at? Yes, please. And turn that music off.
One of the partygoers enters a barn to retrieve the property owner, where a child's birthday party appears to have been held earlier that night. This is alleged to be the third time the department has been dispatched for this complaint.
Hello, we're back. I told you I had to give me a ticket, so I need your ID. Alright, first and last name.
White man coming through. White man coming through.
Hey, how's it going?
Hello, how are you?
What's going on?
Are you the owner?
I'm not the owner.
Okay, well, I need to talk to the owner, so I need to talk to him. Okay, so I need to talk to you. Alright, what's your first name?
Rodrigo. Rodrigo. It's not even loud, man.
What's your I can hear it from down the street. What's your last name? What's your birthday?
You gotta go back inside for you to talk to him.
I got everything.
Alright, don't let him go back inside. I'll be right back.
The officer stepped away to prepare the citation and returned approximately 5 minutes later.
Dude, he's fucking toast, bro.
Upon his return, the man's wife, who also co-owns the property, had come outside and was instructing the other officers on scene to leave the premises.
Get out of my fucking property right now. It's not the first time.
Where's the guy you talked to?
All right, folks. So just to cover it real quick, we have a private property here. These people are having a party, a birthday party, and it's a complaint about loud noise. This has happened more than one occasion. Right? And so that's why the officers are out there. They were called out there about a noise complaint. The noise or the music being too loud. And so they're addressing the people and they asked for the owner. So the first guy that came out, he's the owner. Now, as the narrator stated, here comes his wife. All right. And so we're going to continue to cover the topic and see what happens from here, step by step, and how it turns into an entire rampage. Smash that like button as you enter into the building. I greatly appreciate your support.
Okay, well, I need to talk to the other guy who said he was the owner.
Instead of simply leaving the citation with the property owner's wife,
So,
I'm the owner too.
the officer now decides to cite her as well.
you're the owner too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I need your ID then.
Well, I don't have it right here.
Okay, what's your name and birthday then? What's your name and birthday?
For what?
I'm writing you a ticket too. What's your first name?
I don't give you keys to my fucking
If you don't give me your name, I'm taking you to jail. All right, she's going to jail.
As she is placed under arrest, two of the party's attendees step forward to shield her and are quickly arrested.
Hey, no.
Okay.
Wait.
So now you see the police is making physical contact, right? And they said it was giving the owner a citation because that's the second or third time they've been called out there about the noise complaint. Mind you, this is private property. When the wife comes up there and they ask her for her ID or her name and information, she asks for what? And now they decide to grab her, but they end up grabbing everybody there at the party. Everybody there, all the guests, all the people on scene. So that's what we got going on right now. Let's see how this finna brew off.
Wait, it's the cool.
You're under arrest. You're under arrest.
Why is he under arrest?
She didn't give your name.
Just because of that?
Stacey, right now. Get back. Get back. Get back.
Taser. Taser.
She's under arrest. Nope, she's under arrest.
Wait.
So it looked like they're all standing firm together. And the guys are trying to protect the lady and prevent the officers from even getting a hold to her. And so in the process, they're grabbing everybody, the officers, that is they. The police is grabbing on everybody, but they're trying to reach the wife right here to arrest her for refusing identification.
I give it to you, money.
No.
I give it to
You're
you,
under
money.
arrest. Too late.
No,
Too late.
I have it.
No.
Too late.
I have it.
Springdale, send everybody up here right now. You're under arrest. Stop.
One of the guests leaves, respectfully closing the gate behind him.
Springdale, we just got locked inside this
Hey.
more property. Just locked the gate. We're stuck inside.
Put your hands behind your back.
So somebody who was there at the party decides to just politely ease on out and leave, and they close the gate behind them. That's not them being locked in. They're not locked in because keep in mind they're on private property, right? So we're going to learn our laws about private property. Y'all, we're in Arkansas tonight. We're in the state of Arkansas. Let's smash that like button. Support as you come tune on in into the building.
Tell me why.
You're under arrest for obstruction.
No, I told you I give it to you, my dear.
Too late.
No, it's not too late.
All right, we're walking into the car.
Really?
Yes, ma'am.
I have my idea in my car.
Too late.
A large portion of the audio was redacted as the officer brought the woman to his cruiser.
I told you I have my idea inside. I give it to you. Come on, man.
Hey,
I
can you
told
give that to the owner, the other owner?
Hey, you
Or
told
see
me.
with us?
Hey, come on.
Okay, then.
I told you I had my ID in my fucking car.
She did not touch
Oh, just pull me. Hey,
Stop
hey,
pulling.
Hey,
You stay away from me right now. I'm going to push you away. You understand?
Hey.
Get away from me right now.
No, if you guys touch me, I can touch my lawyer.
We're kind of
Hey,
people.
Can I talk?
That's what I say. I said I had my fucking ID in my car. Give it to you, my fucking.
So now, are they giving the lady a chance to show her identification? She asked them for what? Is it required by the state law on property, private property, on private property that she's required to give identification? If you're going to give a citation, then get a citation to the physical address and the private property at hand. But is identification required? That's the question according to the law. We're going to learn our laws, folks. We're going to learn our rights, and we're going to use them.
At this point, 3 of the attendees have been arrested, and one of the property owners has been cited for the noise complaint.
Get in the car right now.
Okay, if this is too tight, please. Come
Put
on.
your leg in the car.
No, okay, come on.
Nope. Put your leg in the car.
Your fucking waist is fucking tight. Okay, can you help me?
Hey, I'm deploying my pepper ball.
I have 115 already in my car.
Dirty watch yourself. There it is. There it is. Dirty watch yourself.
As the officer retrieves his pepperball gun, the scene begins to quiet down. However, the situation rapidly escalated upon the arrival of backup units, including the agency's own Lieutenant Joshua Kermer, a 25-year veteran of the department.
It's your freedom to talk shit, right?
Yes, but she refused to give me her identification when she said she was the owner. I needed to charge her with the noise violation of the ordinance. So she refused to give me her name. That's why she's under arrest for obstruction. And then everybody decided to get in the way. That's why they're under arrest too. So do you all have any other questions? Do you have any other questions?
Hey, man. Let's don't escalate this shit. She already took my cousin.
No, she doesn't have to.
My other.
Are there any other questions?
There's no questions.
My boss is on his way. To answer to,
As long as your boss is on his way,
he sure is.
we're good. We're good.
All right.
I'm not touching no
Hey,
one.
who's the guy that locked us
You guys
in?
know my fucking
He didn't lock
rights.
us in.
He didn't?
You know your rights, all right?
I pushed him wide open.
All right.
They were not locked.
The scene has now calmed down, and the incident should have concluded here, just as Lieutenant Kermer arrives and receives a brief report from the officer.
I cite the guy who said he was the owner. They're not.
Okay, y'all. So let's critique the entire incident. The officers want to know the identification so they can put you in the system. That's what that's all about. Because according to the laws, and fact check it, under the state of Arkansas and any other state far as that goes, is no requirement to show ID or identification. Now, if you decide to serve a citation, then very well do so. But ID, driver license, identification, personal information is not required. This is private property. Learn the difference in the laws pertaining to or compared to public property. There's a difference. So again, folks, they want to know personal information so they can run you in the system, keep you in the system. It's just all a setup, a start to plant a seed to get you in that system. All right. So now we got the sergeant pulling up on the scene, and as plenty of backup officers there as well. One officer decides to pull out his ball gun. He wants to pull out the ball. So let's see what's up with that and what's that all about. Smash that like button. Appreciate you so greatly.
To give us a ticket. The wife comes out, says, I'm the owner too. I'm like, all right, you'll get one too. Said, hey, she said, no, you're not going to give me my ID. So she's under arrest. Everybody decided to interfere and take us off of her. So we got what, three more under arrest? Do we have 3 others? 15 right now? There's some other people that grabbed us, but
You need to shut up.
I'm gonna pepperball all of them.
The officer now comments that he is going to pepperball the men who are asking questions about why their family members were arrested. And despite being on private property, the lieutenant orders the men to, quote, step away or go to jail, as the
So we reiterated that despite being on private property, he demands them to step back or he's going to lock them up. And it's the pepper ball. He's pulling out the pepper ball. So he's already on guard to attack. Right? That's what we're witnessing.
female officer aims a taser at them.
Hey, okay. You step away. This is your only warning. You step away, you go to jail.
Okay, that's what.
You step away, you go to
I
jail.
understand, guys.
He goes. He goes.
As the man is taken into custody, the remaining officers approach the rest of the family. Lieutenant Kermer approaches one of the females from the side and pushes her without cause or warning against the wall of the barn.
And the female officer runs up and trying to be Billy Badass, the goon she is, and attacks the guy who's speaking to them about why are you arresting the lady who is the owner or the wife of the owner, and why did you arrest the actual guy, the owner, when you came to speak to him? If you're going to give a citation on a complaint of a noise, loud noise violation, then just give the citation and that be that. But why are we being arrested when no crimes have been committed, when there's no warrant for our arrest? Now let's make all of this make sense. We're going to use our power, people, to divide and conquer and to overcome. Thanks for smashing that like button. I see you as you enter into the building.
Back the fuck up right now.
She goes right now.
The remaining guests re-enter the barn as Lieutenant Kermer follows them. From outside, he goads the occupants into a confrontation before pushing his way into the building without a warrant or exigent circumstances. Several officers follow and tase one of the guests several times.
You go too? I'm done. Shut the fuck up and get inside.
All right, who else? Who else? Who else?
After assaulting,
So they've entered into the building without a warrant. Violation upon violation. They have no warrant to enter into the private property premises inside the building. They slammed this young lady's head up against the building, up against the wall, and assaulted her. So it's chaos going on everywhere, folks. We just see an eruption of chaos, and there is no order at all coming from law enforcement.
2 men at the door and forcing his way into the barn without lawful authority, he then attempts to seize a phone from the man recording him.
You guys want to go to jail? No, you got the fucking lieutenant out here. You guys all want to go to fucking jail? Huh? Hey! Get on the fucking ground!
Move away. Move away.
Turn over right now! You're gonna fucking get me again!
Who else go?
You're gonna fucking get me again!
Who else go? Who else? You?
The assault on the man who was now being tased for following orders.
Folks, so they have just outrageously and abruptly just tased this man for recording. He had his phone out recording everything that was going on, the whole activity. They bust up in the building with no warrant and violently tased this guy. I mean, just, it was so many bolts went up in here, went up in him repeatedly, on and on and on, until another officer, the captain, told him that was enough. So we're gonna keep checking it out and see what goes down next from here. Thanks for smashing that like button as you enter into the scene.
Was so terrible that one of the officers now commands the other officers to stop. A total of 6 probes were shot into his body for filming.
A total of 6 probes were shot into his body, to the point that the officer told him that was enough. That's over excessive. When there was no reason to tase, no reason to arrest, no reason to enter into the building at all, period.
That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. Don't tase him anymore. That's enough.
What the fuck? No more!
You want to go too? Go.
God damn it! What the fuck did I do?
Spring out like 3 tasers.
What the fuck did I do? What the fuck did I do? Oh my God!
These are some Hispanic folks, and he's saying, what the fuck did I do? That's what he's trying to say. He's saying, what the fuck did I did? But he's meaning, you know, what did I do? That's what he's saying. Yeah, this is absurd, folks. Thank you. Share your thoughts on the screen. I see you entering into the building. We can definitely dialogue.
Okay.
One of the officers calls for a squad to have paramedics remove the taser's probes.
What's the squad for?
Squad force.
Huh?
Wait.
Let me read.
No. Pull out the probes.
I'm just trying to
You want him to go too?
Hey,
Y'all push up.
you're the last one here. We're gonna take you two if you don't go inside.
Simple. They're going inside.
Do you live here?
I don't live here.
Okay, well,
But
you're
y'all are
intoxicated.
pushing up on me.
You're intoxicated, so you're gonna end up going to jail.
So first you told him to get back. To get back, give you 50 feet. Now you're commanding him to go inside the building. Once y'all went in the building, you attacked and arrested everybody in there. So he's the last man standing, and now you're commanding him to go inside the building. What? Well, he can be next on the list? For what? Is that why you demanded him to go inside? Maybe you'll be ducked off from the camera or even the body cam. Yeah, this is absurd. Totally out of procedure, totally out of guidelines, totally out of ordinances. They're doing what they want to do. They're making their own law. and not abiding by the law. There was no criminal activity committed. These people were having a birthday party. They were having a birthday party. That's it, and that's all. And now they're being violently disrespected and abused by authority. Thanks for smashing that like button. I appreciate you. I appreciate your support.
Too, since you don't live here. So go back inside right now.
If I'm on public street, then I can.
You don't live here.
Inside or not? Are you going inside or not?
I'm going inside.
Then go.
This dude's letting go of me. I'm going inside.
Then go.
This dude's
Your lesson is you never slap an officer. Do you understand me? Oh, that's on camera. You just shut up. Go.
Then go. Go then. He's let go of you.
So now they lie and say that the lady slapped law enforcement. She slapped the police officer. Where do we see that at? She said, I want to see the camera. Play that back. Run that back. Run that track back. Play that hook back. Because when did she even lay one finger on anybody, let alone an officer? And this is what he accuses her of, and the excuse of why he slams her head or busts her head upside the building. So now they're demanding the other man to go inside the building. This is private property, folks. This is private property. If they are intoxicated, it's not in the public area. It's not public intoxication, right? Everybody's above 21, right? Everybody adult, everybody grown. So if they have been drinking, they're in private property. On private property, no crime committed. Let's learn our laws, folks, and let's use our power.
piece of show.
Shut up.
I
Go.
want to see the video. Okay.
He goes. You'll get it with your lawyer.
I want to see it.
My lawyer's
I
gonna
want to
fucking.
see it.
My lawyer's gonna.
Your lawyer's gonna fucking. That's not nice.
I love it. I love
I
it.
fucking love this.
I love this shit.
Hey, I love this because.
Hey, there's a camera
What's
down
your
here.
badge
I don't know who is it, but can you guys pick it up? It's yours.
Okay, what's your last number?
Just pick it up.
Okay, because my lawyer would love you guys.
Oh, really? I love lawyers.
Oh my, I don't fucking love lawyers, but I'll fucking hire one for you bitch ass niggas.
Bro, you have one in your vehicle?
I'm sorry. I'm Asian. I'm not that one. Huh?
You guys even got
Yeah, bring the van. Yeah, bring the van.
Bring us the van right now.
Well, I think we've arrested pretty much everybody. So.
You guys good?
I think so now, yeah.
I need every belly chain you have. I need the van empty. I need both jailers.
Then don't follow.
Go inside. Go inside. Go inside right now. You're under arrest. Inside. Inside. Stay inside.
We're scared of you.
So now it's double jeopardy. It's double jeopardy, people. They're demanding everybody to go inside now, when at first they was demanding them to stay outside and give them 50 feet. So which one is it? Like, let's make up our mind here. According to state laws of Arkansas, on private property, so the officers only have a right to go inside private property if there is a warrant, if they're looking for a suspect, right? Or a welfare check, a wellness check, rather. Other than that, they're violating your constitutional rights. These people have enough sense to already know, and they've already said, you will answer to my attorneys. And that's exactly what happened, folks. So I'm going to reiterate that once again. On private property in the state of Arkansas, an officer can enter with a warrant, with the permission of the resident, that part, with the permission of the resident, looking for a suspect, if there's a suspect in a crime, or a wellness check. Those are the only reasons. Let's do our research, folks. Let's learn our laws. Let's learn, according to the common laws. All right, folks? And we're going to see what happens next after they commanded everybody to go back inside the building when they first told them to stay outside.
Can I do that? Can I get your bag number?
Yeah,
Yeah, what is it?
tomorrow. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
It appears that each redaction is done when officers use foul language.
nope, you did resist. I was trying to close the door and you stopped me. That's resisting, though.
Well, you already know you didn't have no business going in there. This is private property, sir. You know the laws, you're sworn into duty, and you had no legal grounds to enter. That's why the door got slammed in your face. They was trying to slam the door on you. And then you went in there and attacked. So that's all we're witnessing.
What was going on?
Dude, we just show up late, bro.
Party.
Hey, I heard you guys going to all these bars, and I hear people.
Dude, we arrested like 4 people, and then somebody starts closing the gate on us. I don't know where he went. He's tried.
And wrong answer. We saw earlier, before anybody got arrested, right? When they first came out there talking to everybody and questioning and demanding for ID or identification, that whoever wanted somebody that was there at the party, one of the guests, politely eased on out, they just left. They walked out the gate and shut the gate behind them. And officer said, oh, we're locked in here. No, it wasn't. They could have opened the gate and walked out as well if that's what the police chose to do. So that's lie number one.
Tried closing the gate so we couldn't get out.
I was almost snoring. Sorry, took a minute.
No, that's fine.
I was Fayetteville, south.
You guys got a bigger area to cover than we do.
Did we just arrest everybody at this party?
No, there's like 6
No,
more in
there's,
there.
yeah, there's
Okay.
more.
The last.
And this is the sergeant right here who comes in on a rampage and have them tasing everybody and basically just beating everybody down and locking everybody up, violating everybody's rights. Total violation, total corruption. Representing this department in Springdale, Arkansas. This is the sergeant. But it costs him in the end.
With you, I don't know why some of these people were arrested. So I guess I'll look. All right. You got it, LT.
About 10 minutes.
Fact check. You don't know why some of these people were arrested? You're the officer. You do the paperwork. You do the report. You state the charges. How could you not know why you're arresting them? You don't know, but you're the sergeant? Let's make this make sense, folks. Smash that like button as you enter into the building. Appreciate your support.
After arresting the female property owner, the officer returns to his cruiser to check in with her. She requests that he loosen the handcuffs as they are causing her pain. But instead of checking them, he responds by asking if she's going to behave, making it clear that relief is conditional on her compliance.
Hey, can you help me? This is too tight for me.
Are you gonna behave then?
Okay, this is too tight.
I'll loosen it if you obey. If you listen. Are you gonna behave? Okay.
Handcuffs are meant to restrain, not punish.
Say it again, sir. Handcuffs are meant to restrain, not to punish. And what was her misbehavior? Because she didn't give you her information. She asked you a question when you said, give me your ID or your identification. And she said, for what? She just asked that question. So what's the misbehaving? Handcuffs are meant to restrain, not to punish. Let's learn the law, peoples. We're school for justice, where we divide and conquer.
Someone is secured, officers have a responsibility to make sure the cuffs aren't causing unnecessary pain or injury. Using tight handcuffs as leverage to control behavior turns a safety measure into a coercive tactic, and that's where it becomes excessive force.
All right.
Did you all hear that, folks? That's when it can become excessive force. Putting them on too tight, putting them on too rough. And when a person requests, can you loosen them? Or even handcuff me from the front in a different position, then it's used as a tactic, as a form of abuse. When there was no crime committed. These people wasn't violent to the officers. They didn't attack the officers. They didn't threaten anyone. But they were wrongfully arrested. All right, let's continue.
I'll loosen them for you if you behave thyself.
Okay, I told you before.
Well, you weren't behaving the first time, so.
No, come on.
Oh, come on.
Come on, I told you.
I know.
Why you feel like that.
All right, hold on. Don't.
Okay?
All right, I'm not getting any looser
I
than
don't
that.
move my hands. You move my hands. I don't move anything. I don't know why you do it like that.
All right.
I'll give it to you everything.
There you go. Take a seat.
No. It's a fill.
Nope, that's all you're getting. Per Springdale policy, if I can get 2 fingers in there, it's tight enough. Sit in the seat.
Oh, okay. For real?
Yes. Sit down. Thank you. They'll come off in a little bit.
Okay, no, I don't know what I do here.
10, 11, 12, 20. So yeah, the van's at county, so.
The department opened an internal investigation after a citizen complaint about Lieutenant Joshua Kermer's conduct, but Kermer the Frog was allowed to simply retire before that investigation was completed.
Kermit the Frog was simply allowed to retire instead of getting his badge stripped from him, because everything starts at the top. Leadership, it starts with authority. So if the force is corrupt, it's because leadership is corrupt. We know these things, right? We know these things, School for Justice. And so, yes, there was various complaints on him. And these people did get a lawyer and attorney as well to fight on their behalf and complain to internal affairs about the matter. But Kermit the Frog was allowed to retire in the end.
No criminal charges have been reported against him. Likewise, there's no indication that the DA reviewed the case for criminal conduct, or that any outside agency is investigating. There has been no public reporting of suspensions, demotions, written reprimands, or internal affairs investigations for the other officers on scene. The only known outcome is Kermer leaving the department and collecting a pension. I have not spoken with the family, but if they see this, I would love it if they would email me so I could help organize a civil suit. Of course, if that ever happens and a lawsuit is filed, I'll be sure to let you know. Tell me your thoughts on this one in the comment section down below, and I'll see you in the next video.
All right, folks. So this is how it goes down. And we are here at School for Justice to always rise above the occasion. Share your thoughts. And there's help out there, people. Let's know there is help out there for, if your rights are violated. There's support groups. There are civil attorneys. There are civil lawyers and so forth. But until next time, I am your host, School for Justice, where we live, love, and laugh, and always conquer police brutality. Let's live, love, laugh, and divide and conquer. Thanks for your support. Thanks for your shout outs. And thanks for your likes and much, much love. We'll always speak truth to power. Peace out.